Hello, it's your boy, Gamer Ryan 3587, coming back at ya with another live stream playing NBA 2K26 early pre-order edition, Philadelphia 76ers Day 1, my NBA games. If you're new, don't forget to comment, like, turn on the notification bell to know when I'm live on YouTube. Also, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also, follow my social media at GamerRyan3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Also, let's aim for 75 likes and subs, as it will really help the channel grow. Thank you. Peace. Here we go. Let's play basketball. This is different. Wow. Damn. Oh, wow. Let's go, Jason. Let's go. That's good. By the way, this is my first game ever of playing NBA 2K26. So let's see how it goes.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Like some games that count.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Embiid is out there with Jabari Walker. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's George. And it's Maxey.
Whoa!
On the three-point shot.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You gladly
It's
take
back!
And he's not going to miss that sort of
Back!
from deep.
Pass to Tatum. Out to White. Launches it. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Knocks down the three ball.
Hits him with the clap back three.
The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league, with their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy to win the East.
This is awesome!
They'll need to lean heavily on their promising young players.
They're plenty talented. Thank you, Shams. Pritchard with a wide-open look. Good on the triple.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
And here's Maxey outside. Another 3.
Back!
That is how you respond. Maxey with the 3 of his own.
Pritchard passes to Keita. In the corner, Tatum with it. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Walker's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. The Celtics have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shot to get this game underway. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Embiid, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Tatum, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Another miss by Philadelphia. Celtics leading by 3. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about the strategy tonight, particularly against Joel Embiid. He said, physical as they want. He's not a guy you can guard gently. He demands that you get aggressive. Hopefully that assertive defense gets Coach the results he's looking for. Kevin, back over to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Sam Houses.
Back, fam. We back on Judy! Judy's game is fire!
We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Brown outside. Traps in the tray.
There is zero hesitation from Brown. This man is always ready to fire.
The 76ers trail by 3. Oubre on the wing. Here's Drummond, and the layup's good off the glass.
Got
His
it.
hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kept alive. Tries again. Here's Queta. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Like that.
Queta's got his second basket of the night. Latrey. Watford. That's good.
Whoa, good execution there. Lowry with a pinpoint pass.
Pass to Hauser. Fires the 3. The rebound by Watford.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Oubre.
Sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
The 3 from Tatum. Can't hit that one.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness.
And so,
Yeah!
76ers lead by 3. And we'll be back with you.
What happened? Oh.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Trendon Watford. Edgecombe is out there with Jared McCain. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Oubre in the small forward position. And defensively, man, the Celtics sure switch a lot.
Yeah, that strategy is the norm in the NBA. They have versatile defenders to do it, though, and it's still a big part of how they stifle their opponent's three-point shooter.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. And then for Philadelphia, Bonus checked in, and Maxey subbed in for Edgecombe. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 5. And they're starting off the season playing the 76ers here.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other
Got him.
to a draw. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Boucher finds Simons. Spins. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The 76ers leading by 8. For 3, Oubre. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pritchard with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. Simons from outside. Again, Simons missing.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses. And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time." Actually do it. Got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Back to you, Kevin.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And so... the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And the 76ers with some changes. Richard, one thing we see in this league, teams changing coaches much more often than they change the GM.
Yeah, one guy picks the players, the other guy coaches the players. Seems like a shared responsibility, but the job security, well, that's not equal.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Tatum, he's checked in for Sam Hauser. And that one's good. Drummond.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Derek White. Last year, getting it done. He was around 16 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Brown outside. Cash money. Brown with the tray.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
And George, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off?
And we're going courtside for a report on Joel Embiid. Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the 76ers. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It seems the issue may not be so serious as they're allowing a return to action. I'll give you updates as I get them.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Oh, it's the kind of news you just dread hearing. Here's hoping for a smooth recovery.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Drummond. That's it, and he's now 3 for 3.
And
Yeah!
80 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Man, that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and it's White and Fernie Simons. And some changes here for the 76ers. The 76ers with another miss. Celtics trail by 12. Pritchard from outside. And again, it's Boston with the 3.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. He nailed it.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Pass to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Here's McCain. And nothing is falling for him right now. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Hits the three-point bomb. And now it's just a 4-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And here's Maxey outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Maxey's got 15 points.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Brown outside. That shot, no good. And so it's Philadelphia headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From beyond the... Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here. And we'll be right back with you after this break.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Looking at Philadelphia, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And now back to that first half. How about Tyrese Maxey? He was getting whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted it.
Well, you see Maxey putting up points. He's the reason they're up. Not sure where they'd be without him.
He's been the best version of himself, which is thanks for spending halftime.
Where's all my peoples at, man? Come on, hit that like button. Let's aim for 75 likes and subs. We live on 2K26. Sixers versus Celtics. Woo! Let's go.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Pritchard and White are their guard. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. And it's Queta in at center. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Here's Tatum. Inside. Tatum finds the deuce.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
The Celtics have been a title contender for years now. So, RJ, what do you attribute that to?
Well, their talent level has been off the charts. But something else you can point to is their defense. The Celtics have been an elite defensive team for over a decade.
Jacks up a 3. Tatum drills it from distance.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
George finds Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, Maxey's offensive output can be overwhelming. He's so fast and has so many ways to attack you.
Bounce pass Pritchard. The 3 from Tatum. Walker with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 8. Maxey, that's a 2-pointer. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Outside, White. Brown outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. Brown's got 11 points.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Got that one up quick. And that's now 20 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And so Lowry will bring it up for the 76ers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you guys.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. So Jared McCain, Richard, showed some serious promise in his rookie season until he was injured.
Yeah, it was cut short due to injury, but in those 23 games played, he averaged 15 points a game on a good shooting percentage. He's got a bright future.
Philadelphia leading by 11. 4-3, Oubre. And it's White with the rebound. Inside, here's Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
And it's Bona missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And slam dunk
I
by
don't know,
Tatum.
man.
And when he's on the floor,
He's a little 24-ish.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Simons, he's checked in for the Celtics.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
White, good.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Philadelphia's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Celtics trail by 3. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start. And Quentin Grimes a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
You can't lose track of BG. He is a lethal catch-and-shoot option.
This ball movement by Boston. The kick out to Simon. Off target from outside. The 76ers leading by 6. Pass to Maxey. From downtown, the 76ers another 3.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's White. Now here's Tatum. They need this. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in control with a 9-point lead. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by... Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Jared McCain is out there with Edgecombe. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Trendon Watford. And it's Embiid in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Here's Edgecombe. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 9. And Simons has it in the corner. Boucher kicks to Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline to the left side wing. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Embiid. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities?
Brown with it. Now defended by Oubre. Pritchard against McCain. 6 on the shot clock. Brown wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Come on, Jalen, that's just ridiculous.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. From the arc, the rebound by Simons. And Simons has got the ball here for Boston. 9-point game. And finished off by Brown.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
And they need to use that momentum, find their way back via fast break points.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Boston making some changes. Kate is checked in, and it's Jason Tatum in for Sam Hauser. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
He gets it to go.
When Maxey is feeling himself, he can really fill up that stat sheet.
Puts up the 3. Cleared away by George.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Knocks down the 3.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
He drills the 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The shortest 3 in the game, Maxey, solid from that corner.
And stolen by Maxey. Now George launches it. The 3 goes down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Philadelphia.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Tyrese Maxey.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the high score.
Now here's Tatum. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now. Good job by Tatum to exploit the space just outside the arc.
Brown against Oubre. From deep. Dwight pulls it down. Now Pritchard. Jaylen Brown. And down goes the 3.
In the clutch, Brown is someone you rely on, and he knows how to find his team points in a hurry.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul, first team foul.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And you know, Lowry, the consummate floor general, his leadership on the court and in the locker room really brings this team together and makes them an effective unit.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Here's Tatum, and George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul, first team foul.
Down with it, George picks him up. Down he goes for 3.
The emergence of Brown as a #1 scoring option has been so much fun to watch. He has earned a lot of trust from his coaching staff.
Pritchard fires, and he does not hit.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
We call that putting the game on ice. This one, oh yeah, that's over.
Knocks down the 3.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure.
Wait a minute. What happened? You give me the dub?
And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for... And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Joel Embiid. Quentin Grimes out there with Maxey. Then there's Walker, and it's George in at the 3.
I'll tell you, a solid rebounder for his size. Jason Tatum has the kind of reach that makes him a force on the boards.
Boston shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. That one misses for Tatum. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. Do you appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Philadelphia moving it around. Walker for three. Called in by Brown.
Well, trying to reply to the three on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
Back to Tatum. Tipped. Pass to Walker. It's Grimes on the wing. This one for three. Fires in the triple.
Well, you talk about spacing the floor. This is exactly what you hope for from Quentin Grimes.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Back over to you.
And Allie, thanks. Here's White, following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. There's Tatum with the three. The rebound by Maxey.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Offensive rebound, Walker. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
No, I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's White. Tatum looking it over. 5 to shoot. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. And a miss there on the triple. And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons. They're almost a decade younger. Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. He can fit in defensively. He could be a long-term contributor, guys.
He's more than capable. Okay, Shams, thank you. Now here's White. Another one falls for Boston.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Embiid's shot is good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Boston with some changes. Hauser, he's checked in for Derek White. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. Some changes for Philadelphia. Tatum draws the double. Pass to Keita. Here's the three. Drummond grabs the miss. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Snatched up. Out to Oubre. The three is up. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist.
I just love the ball move.
Celtics trail by 5. Here's Hauser. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Brown. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
Here's McCain. No good from outside. The Celtics have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. And it's Simons missing.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
And here's Oubre from the arc. He drops it from range. Oubre's got 6.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Outside, Brown. With the drive. Out to Simons. The three. Counted from distance.
You can't give Simons any room from that corner spot.
And here's Oubre from the arc. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Pass to Hauser. Tatum with room to shoot. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Boston Celtics. He put together...
Sure why I didn't get the W there from chat. Sure why I didn't get the dub.
And And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
They've got Sam Hauser, Anthony Simons out there with Derek White. Then it's Chris Boucher, and it's Minot in at the four-man position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." BA, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And here's Oubre from the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Oubre's got 9. The start of a fresh season. But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Boston in second.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
White with it. Maxey covering. And here's Simons outside. And it's Bona with a rebound. George for 3. Boston pulls it in. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Knocks down the triple.
And you can just tell Simons has a lot of trust in his three-point shooting ability.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything for him.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps hold this team together.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Here they come with numbers in transition. White for 3, and again, Boston with the triple.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
Boston leading by 8. Outside, Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Boucher outside. The 3 is up. And Grimes pulls it down. The 76ers have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. The offensive rebound. Here's Bona. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from him.
Tatum, he's checked in for Hauser. Well, injury's a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, BA, and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive.
Brown finds White. With his first shot attempt, Tatum from long range. Again, the miss by Boston.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Philadelphia with another miss. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Boston. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And this is their first time matched up with Philadelphia this year.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year. Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
White for 3. And it's Bona with a rebound. Bona's got 6 rebounds in the game. From downtown. Rebound Boston. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to White. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Grimes' shot is off. Celtics lead by 5. Fires the 3. Jay for three.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Maxey. The 3 ball. Knocks it down from distance. Maxey's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Boston's shooting around 44%. Not bad. And here's Pritchard. And here's White. George defending. Now Tatum. 16 seconds left in the first half. White for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
There's the triple. The shot off that time. And so that brings the first half to a close. Boston out in front, leading by 8. And will be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Really on my channel. For 75 subs.
They've done it on both ends of the floor.
Can't
I
get
feel like these guys have bought in. They're holding each other accountable and they're putting in the work.
And now we get to check out the top. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Joel Embiid is out there with Walker. Then there's George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, PA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
Now here's Brown. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
For 3, George. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist.
Paul George's shooting form is just so pretty. This guy's ability to make shots so easy.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake it. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back to you guys.
You love that confidence. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A new lineup here for Philadelphia. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. 5th, Jason Tatum.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Oubre can't hit. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Boston. White, the kick to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Left side Pritchard. And it falls all over the rim and in. Pritchard's gotten his first basket of the night.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Lowry, good.
Lowry just says, listen, I got this. He is so confident off the dribble. Those pull-up jumpers are money.
Tatum with it. Watford covering. Look at Brown. Getting it done inside.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
For 3, Lowry sinks the tray. Lowry's got 6 here in the quarter. Well, Doris, offensive rebounding was down for a few years, but it's making a comeback.
What teams realize, Ryan, is that you can absolutely corner crash, create extra opportunities for yourself without putting your defense at a deficit.
76ers trail by 9. And here's Oubre from the arc. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pritchard from outside. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside McCain. Outside Oubre. Shoots over Brown. Here's Drummond. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The shot goes up. You've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Making a switch here. Simons checked in. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Simons got 12 points.
Yeah, the jumper from Simons is smooth like butter.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
George for 3 on target from range. George has got 6 in the quarter.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Count it. And the Celtics lead by 13.
Yeah, such an assertive shooter. Simons has his feet planted and just hits it.
And George gets it to go on the assist from Maxey. George has got 9 points here in the second half. Now here's Tatum. Defense right on him. From behind the arc, and the Celtics another 3.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
I'm watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt.
What are you doing, man?
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Boucher's checked in for Queta, and it's Hauser in for Jaylen Brown. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 76ers trail by 13. George passes to Walker. Outside Maxey. For 3. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist.
GG's.
Walker's got his 3rd assist of the night. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Boston earning this break in the action. Up 10. They've been lights out from... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
So we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Filling out the wings, it's going to be Simons and Brown. Chris Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to Embiid. Outside McCain. And here's Oubre from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
There's Simons with a 3. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Here's McCain. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pritchard, he's open. Cash money on the open jump shot. And now it's a 12-point Boston lead.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Here's McCain. And that time also a missed shot.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Pass to Drummond. Defended by Pritchard. Takes a three. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
A big night for Grimes, and this is what he gives you a glimpse of at times, the ability to sustain an offense.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And Boston with some changes. Tatum's checked in for Boucher. Tatum comes in for Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Simons. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. 76ers trail by 11. From deep. Cash from downtown.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Brown. Oh, Jaylen Brown from extended range.
Boy, not a big shot there. Jaylen Brown saw the last triple go in, and he had to get one of his own.
And rebounded by Tatum. Boston leading by 11. And a one-handed slam.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Oubre fires. Oh, the long ball, no good. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Boston. The three is in.
The high-value three-point opportunity for Jaylen Brown. This guy's a threat from anywhere.
76ers trail by 16. Oubre. Up again. Embiid. Oh, no good. Unable to win this run. Right side White. Outside Brown. Here's a pass to Tatum. For three. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Timeout. Brown's got assist number 8 now on the night. And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 19.
All right, fans, here comes Celtics entertainment.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Garza's checked in for Queta. Minot comes in for Tatum. Shireman's checked in for White. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. Boston on offense. They're on an 18-6 run.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Celtics.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jason Tatum.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them, it was the efficiency with which he did it.
Here's Edgecombe. Here's Drummond. Can't hit that one.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
The three, George drops in the three. 24 seconds left in the game. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
It's Walker on the wing. The three from Edgecombe. They grab their own miss. Drummond.
Andre Drummond.
So it's Boston easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They whip. All right, thanks, Allie. That concludes the first game of the NBA season.
What? So I get the L. Wow. 2K, I see how you are. Oh well. And that's gonna end this live stream. If you did the live stream broadcast or shorts, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, GamerRyan3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Also let's aim for 75 likes and subs, so to really help the channel grow. Thank you. Peace.